What up, patients? This is Marquis
and AD.
You are listening to the Painkillers, man, and you know what we do every single episode. We come to
talk your pain away, man.
Gonna talk your pain away. I got problems. Hey, AD, man, it's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too, bro.
You know, every time I sit next to you, I just feel like you make me look like trailer trash.
Man,
you know, I just got
first of all, Boone has on a sweater that is cashmere that came from Prince's underwear.
Walmart.
And this is all on his back is all shreds of Prince, artist formerly known as underwear. And
I'm just, you know, one day
they sewed it together.
I just think one day, you know, AD is gonna bring my wardrobe so that I can match his style.
Listen,
you know,
listen. Boone hire stylist.
And I guess I'm gonna hire you.
There it is. That's all I wanted to ever hear in life, right there.
The lies. Man, today's gonna be a good day, man. We gonna dive into this topic.
Man,
tell the patients what we talking about today, AD.
Well, for one, we gotta just say that we have for season 2 our first female guest. Man, like that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, man. We gotta celebrate that moment. And so today we are dealing with mama's boys.
Mama boys.
Man, you know, like there are a lot of women that are saying, yo, like I got me a mama's boy. I fell in love with a mama's boy. Or is he a mama's boy or whatever? So like
I don't want a mama's boy. I want a man. I don't want a like.
So we're gonna define it today.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Hey, patient, stick it. Oh, keep it locked right here.
Keep it locked.
All right, let's dive into it, man. We got a special guest today. She is my god sister. Her name is Diane. You know, bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
And you know, I brought her on, man. You know, she does a lot of stuff in entertainment and TV and film and all that kind of stuff. But she also is a single parent who raised a nice young man, my little nephew, and I'm proud of him. He's off at college this year now.
That's what's
up. But
I
figured we talking about babe. I mean, you know, mama's boys. I was like, this would be great to bring her on. So welcome, patients, to the room, Miss Diane. What up, sis?
What up? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, look,
she's trying to be out.
She is.
Thank you so much for having
me. I'm
me.
just saying, you know, I'm the first female guest of the season.
2.
So
All right.
I just, you know, I feel a little honored today.
Yeah, because the females, you know, they be like, you know, y'all need some females on your show. Y'all need some females on your show.
And you
see?
do.
Mm-hmm.
You need some female boys
here.
Need some female boys here.
That's right. Got to keep a balance.
We try to.
Got to keep a balance.
Yes. We try to, you know, but you know, y'all ask to hear. We like, I just want to hear men's perspective. I want to hear what men think. And then we start talking and y'all be like, y'all need a female up there. I'm like, but y'all just said y'all want
to reel it back in. Y'all
but
take
there's
it
nothing
out too far.
Nah, y'all take it out too far. Y'all take it out too far.
No,
that's why you guys need that balance.
No.
We beg to disagree.
No.
I think y'all take it out too far.
I don't think so.
But we're going to see you on this show today.
We're
going to see you on this show today.
We got a good topic today, so
all right.
It's going to be good.
All right. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we're talking about this mama boy perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for one, Diane, what would you classify as a mama's boy? How would you deem, or you know, who gets that title and what warrants that title?
It's an interesting title, right? Because when you hear mama's boy, it sounds so almost like degrading, almost in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very.
It's like, well, he's a mama's boy. Well,
it's like saying she a hoe. To a man,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, does he not have a backbone?
Yeah,
because he loves his mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or he's there for his mom, or he, you know, takes care of his mother. Like we have to kind of unpack that a little bit. I don't think there's like one definition to quote unquote a mama's boy. Personally, I don't think anything's wrong with being a mama's boy. I really don't. I really don't. So, and the reason I say that is because it all depends on the relationship between the mother and the son. I do think it needs to be healthy.
Yeah.
Meaning that mama should have her own life.
Yeah.
Right?
Mama got to have a life too, Jody.
Mama got to have a life too. And on top of that, you don't want to make your son your husband.
Woo.
And that happens a lot with.
Park it right there. Park it right there. Park it right there. Park it right there.
And so I think my sister sometimes, because we are single, we kind of look at like, you know, raising a son like you're the head of the house.
Yeah.
And in a sense, you need to teach him that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need to separate what that means to be taught and have.
Right.
Right. You have your own man.
Right.
You have your own husband, your own boyfriend.
But do you think that's partially the issue with women who, when they get into a relationship, revert to treating their man like their son then?
Possibly. Possibly. Absolutely. It depends on how she was raised. It has a lot to do with what she saw. You know, if she had alpha females around her all her life that was running a show, and then she gets in a relationship, she feels like this is how she's supposed to treat a man.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it all depends. It all depends. But again, like I said, just to unpack it a little bit more, I think it's nothing wrong with a healthy relationship between a son and his mother. I really don't. And if that makes him a mama's boy, then so be it.
Would you be in a relationship with a mother's boy?
If it's a healthy relationship, and I cannot stress that enough, it has to be healthy. It can't be
If
to where
a healthy
relationship.
So then we got to dig a little bit deeper in that, because what is a healthy relationship? All right. So for example, if you're dating you're dating a guy, and a guy has to talk to his mom every single day.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Okay. Check.
But all right. So
Check.
So healthy relationship. He talks to his mom every day. Some form of communication.
Right.
All right.
As he should.
Okay. As he should.
I feel like he should.
Are you saying that because you're a mom and you got a son?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But it's days I don't talk to my mama.
Me too.
Oh, shame on you.
I don't talk to my mom every day.
Why? Why is it a
shame?
shame?
It's your mother.
But what does that mean?
Because you should check on her. You don't listen. You only.
She has a husband.
That's true. That's true.
Now my stepfather's passed away.
Right.
Okay.
So I need to talk to my mom every day.
That's good. I'm glad.
I'm asking
you a question.
because I don't.
Yeah.
Well, no, you should.
Okay.
You should.
I should.
Let me tell you something.
We text. I don't hear a voice every
Whatever
day.
the line of communication is, right? Whether it's FaceTime, texting, you know, some parents are just old school. So they prefer you just pick up the phone. Some parents don't want to text. But if that's your relationship with your mom, that you guys can text,
well,
hey,
my
how
mom,
you doing?
All right, so this is funny. So my mom texts me every morning with a devotional, right?
That's beautiful.
That's every morning.
Yeah.
And some days I don't respond to it. Like, and
Especially
then
in the morning, I don't even want to read that much in the morning.
But then check this out. But what
Let's start the day off right.
But what I'm saying is, like, I read them, like, you know what I'm saying. But also, my mama sent it like at 5 a.m. my time.
That's true.
We're not on the same time zone.
That's true.
So like, like she up doing her devotion at 7 a.m. her time.
Right.
That's 5 a.m. my time. She sent it. I'm asleep, fam.
That's
Knocked
true.
out.
And me, I'm a night owl, so I probably just went to sleep.
Yeah.
So like then I'm getting up, and then
How long does it take you to respond though?
But see, this is the thing. Okay. It doesn't take me long to respond. Okay. All right. It doesn't. So I'm not going to give that as an excuse. All right. But I am saying at times I just be like, oh, okay. I'm the worst kind of, like, whatever's pressing in that moment, it gets my attention. Right.
Okay.
Right.
So like, I may read the text from my mom and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna respond back to her in a minute once I get everything situated.
Right.
That doesn't happen. So I may not talk to her that day. Now my mom, I think we have a healthy relationship, but like if it's going 3 days, my mom is going to be like, yo, what's up?
Like I'm breathing hard over here. I'm like, 3 days?
Yeah.
You go 3 days?
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, but
without any communication.
Again, she's going to text me
the devotion.
She's going to send me the devotion, but that's for people that she deems close to her. She sends it out to multiple people in the morning. So, but my thing is, like, you know, I don't view it as me and her to have a healthy relationship because I don't talk to her every day.
Okay.
I think I think what defines the health of the relationship is that when we talk, do we have meaningful conversation, or am I asking about how's work, what's going on with you, how's everything going, type of situation. So I think we get those updates, and there are times where there's been times where she texts me, and then there's not a time where she texts me and she needs something that I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But if it's just like, what you doing, or like yo, I'm gonna get back to you in a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah.
When I say healthy, I mean boundaries.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Let me take a little further, because I think it's more than just reaching out through text message and phone calls when I say healthy relationship.
Okay.
Meaning that the mother doesn't treat her son like that's her husband or her mate kind of thing. That she's so involved in his life that she doesn't have a life.
Right.
So that's what I mean when I say a healthy relationship.
But then why does it become a problem then when you say you don't talk to her every day?
But I feel like you should talk to your mother every day.
But what makes you think that you should?
Yeah, what makes you think that?
Because of how just life is. You only get one mom. That's it. And when she leaves, that's it. Like,
but I
mean, we can say, you're asking a mother this, right?
Yeah.
You're asking a mother. So I will automatically say, absolutely, you should call your mother.
All right. So Diane, let me say this, like, because people say that, like, you don't only get one mother. You only get one Diane. You only get one Marquis Boone. You only get one Adrian Davis.
That's
like,
true.
So it's like,
but if they have more than one kid, they'll be okay. They're like, well, I got another one. I mean, I'm joking. No, I get
just because you be trading off your kids, like, take that one. I'm just saying, take out, give me another one.
Give me another. I'm making a shade.
No, I hear what you're saying. I just feel like some form of communication should be had between, your mother. That's
I just probably got to do better. I'm just not good at communicating. Period.
Right. Same.
And I mean, you came right into the podcast studio talking crazy. You let me on read.
I'm just saying, but you did though.
But
it's hence just checking up on them. Hey,
but we bad communicators though. Like,
how's LA going? Like, that's me. Like, how's LA going? You good?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And but I'd be like,
but that's not
no.
With that.
I didn't say anything was wrong.
Yeah.
Why do women feel when you say something? It's like, what's wrong with that? I never said nothing was wrong with it. I just said this is what happened. We just said this is what happened.
Welcome to the painkillers.
This is what happened. So welcome.
So I was just saying, yo, you text me like, yo, how's LA going? You need anything? Like,
because I'm good peoples and I look out.
You are good peoples. You're motherly in nature.
Yep.
I am.
You are. So it's just
I try hard not to be though.
It's who you are, so you can't even try not.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
It's just natural. So no, it's cool. So then I'll be like, oh man, I'm like, oh, Diane text me. Then something happened. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna text Diane in a minute.
Intention.
And then boom, it's not intentionally.
Then a whole season go past, like spring, summer, and then like fall hits, right? Boone, and he'll be like, let me circle back and let her know.
Hey, Diane, I'm doing great.
That you're doing great in the fall season. But I hit
6 months ago.
Spring.
6 months later.
It's insane.
All right, but this is what I'm saying though. I don't think that not talking to your mom every day. I probably just have to do better with it, but I just don't think that it's not unhealthy.
Yeah.
I just think that depending on the relationship that you have with your son, with your son, because we're talking about sons. But now there are times like me and my daughter live in the same space. Like just the other day, like I went in my room, shut the door. I heard her in there. Like she doing her thing. She making music. She comes out. She like we didn't cross each other. We didn't see each other all day. We didn't speak to each other all day. Now the next day, I got to make sure I touch base. But I don't think
believe it or not, I'm like that with my son.
But he's not always in the house though.
Well, recently he was.
Okay.
Just went away to to school in August of this year. But he was always around. There were times that
shout out to him going to college.
He would be in his room. I would be, in the kitchen or whatever, or leave or come back. And then like the day has passed. And like you said, you just checking in like, hey, you good? Did you eat? You want something to eat? And call it grace. I get that. That's why I said, let me put emphasis on boundaries, right? Like you want to make sure that you're not so caught up in your son's life that you don't have a life of your own, or you treat you treat your son like this is your mate. Like it's not your mate.
Right.
It's your son. You're preparing him to be somebody's mate.
Right.
For sure.
So I can't speak for all mothers. I'll just speak for myself. You know,
Right.
raising my son, it was really important for me to raise him in a way to where he could take care of someone else.
Yeah.
Not just himself. So it was just past you doing more for you. You have to do things around, you know, for the family, myself, just so you can get in the habit of taking care of others. So you
Right.
won't think that life is all about someone taking care of you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's a good thing to kind of dive into then. So, do you think that we should raise our sons not thinking that they will remain boys, but that they will become husbands
Absolutely.
and men?
You're
and,
preparing your
Right.
son for just life, period, right? But when you're thinking about a mate, so when I was raising my son, of course, name is Kyle.
Yeah.
When I was raising Kyle, I was raising him because, you know, in a way to where if he was to marry, get in a relationship, he knows how to treat a woman. You know what I mean? Like there are certain expectations that, you know, girls, women have when they're dating someone.
Right.
Mhm.
And you want to make sure that you're preparing, you know, your son
Right.
for that, to where he doesn't come to me and ask me for money,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
To take his girlfriend out.
Right.
No. You get a job.
Mhm.
You work your job and
Yeah.
you take your earnings and then you and that chick go to IHOP or wherever you want to go. You get what I'm saying?
IHOP.
So I think IHOP.
IHOP.
You know, the money a little low. He got
I
decimal
prefer
points. He don't have
Waffle House.
commas. Like, you know, we got commas in our
Okay,
checks.
commas. Come
We got
on, commas.
My son got decimal
This is where
point
the
in his
real
check.
original commerce is originated. Just making it clear.
No, seriously, he got little decimal points. You know what I mean? So he got to do like Denny's, IHOP, you know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A, you know what I mean? So on a good day, maybe, you know, Olive Garden,
Yeah.
Red Lobster. But the point of the matter is you have to pay
I want
for
some
you to
Red
go
Lobster
out.
biscuits.
And
bro.
then not
yes.
only did I teach my son that, but if the girl, whether he drove or she drove, you have to give her gas money. Period.
Oh, wow. That's the first time I heard that one
Listen.
before. I've never heard that before.
Listen, if she
I
comes
ain't-
pick you up, if she comes to pick you up, you have to give her some gas money.
And if I pick her up,
Well, if you pick her up, then no, you don't give her gas money.
I'm just saying, does she
Nah,
give me
does
gas
she give
money?
me gas money?
But no, she don't give you no gas
But
money.
why? This is so confusing.
Because it's not confusing.
It is.
Can you
Got
do it?
you. Look, my agent just said, "Can he cut his mic on?"
That's confusing.
No, it's not confusing. No,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not.
I think that's the mixed signal when we're raising our sons and our daughters. It's like one is raised to have an expectation, and then the other one is raised to be the expectation.
Okay, so you have a daughter.
I do.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's say she was dating a guy that didn't have a car and she picked this joker up. Okay. Now, LA, miles are long here, right?
And gas is high.
Gas $5 a gallon.
It depends on if you got premium, but that's $6.
There you have it.
Yeah,
He
no,
all the way in the valley in Chatsworth somewhere.
yeah.
She got to drive 56 miles just to go hang out with him.
Okay.
You don't think that the guy that she's taking out shouldn't give her
I don't
some
have a
gas
problem with
money?
that. I'm just saying if she's going to get gas for coming to get me 56 miles and then I'm going to get her for 56 miles, I should get gas too. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's a problem with it.
Listen.
We're gonna let I'm gonna let Rashad chime in. Hold on. My engineer want to say something. Hold on. You pose the question. Hold on. You pose the question. Rashad. Let's see.
This is a new thing that we're doing on the podcast.
That's it. We can't see Rashad, but we're gonna hear him.
So I just have a quick question.
Yes.
So I understand the
Oh, is that my phone? Okay. Siri.
so just a quick question,
Yeah.
because you said that she's driving 50-some miles to go see
To
this
get him,
dude,
right?
Yeah.
or to go get him, whatever it is.
Or hang out.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is that, and this is just a standard that women have had for
Centuries.
not centuries, but like this is a new age thing, like
Definitely.
that is an equality thing.
Mm.
Because now that you are able to drive, because you made a choice. You made a choice to drive
Absolutely.
50-something miles to come see me.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't have to pay for your gas because you made that choice. But
Totally agree.
if I'm going to pay for your gas and then we're going to reverse the roles, but you're saying I shouldn't have to pay for your gas for you to come see me, that
Right.
sounds like a lot
It's
like
double
modern
standard.
women thinking like equality only runs one way.
Can I jump
It
in?
does not.
Go.
Can I jump in?
Go.
Go ahead.
Can I
It's
jump in?
Painkillers.
I'm just asking the question. Like that's
Yeah.
that's my whole thing.
So here's the thing. What I say about the gas money. This is not, I fill your tank up, you fill my tank up kind of thing. Right?
Okay.
If the girl come and if my son is dating a female that picks
Mhm.
him up, he needs to offer her gas money. I'm sorry. That's how I raised my son. I raised him to, if someone comes and pick you up, you need to offer. If his uncle came and picked him
Facts.
up, he needs to offer him gas money.
Yeah, both ways though,
but
right?
But hold on. In a sense.
In a sense.
I do feel
This is
that
good.
a man should offer. I'm not saying she should take it,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like at least common courtesy, right? This is all this is.
Yeah.
Let's not. That's what I mean when I say y'all go too far off in the deep.
No,
we gotta reel y'all back in. This
no.
is common
I'm gonna let you get it out.
courtesy. Because what I don't want my son to think is that when a woman shows up, he's taken care of. That's not the message I want to send him.
Okay.
But then why should
hold on, I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
The message I want to send him is that if you don't have the monies to go out,
Mhm.
whether it's gas, food, water,
Mhm.
Walking along the beach and she wants a souvenir or you want something, you
Right.
can't go.
Right.
If you don't have the money,
Yeah.
you cannot go on this date.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fund
Yeah.
your date. And I think
Yep.
that's can categorize as a mama's boy.
Mhm.
Or I'm going to fund everything that you do,
Mhm.
no matter what you do.
Mhm.
If you go out with a girl, I'm going to pay for y'all day. I'm not paying for dates.
Yeah.
I don't pay for my dates.
Yeah.
So
No,
what I look
and
like
I-
paying for yours.
And I agree with you. I love that. That you're
but I feel
creating
like there should be
an expectation.
an offer.
Okay.
Because I've had men in my family that don't offer nothing. Okay.
Right.
When a woman show up, they're like, well, she got it. Who raised you? I'm like, who
I don't
raised you?
think it's more of like the who raised you. I think it's more of the way our country is built right now
Mm-hmm.
is that women have fought for the last their
30
entire
years, 40
50
years.
60 years to be equals.
I agree.
And I
agree
understand
with
I understand the
Mhm.
fact that you raise men are raised, 'cause I have a son myself, that you raise boys to understand that they are supposed to take care of the ladies that they
yes.
go out with or whatever it is like that.
Mhm.
But at the same time, when you say if you have no money to go out, you shouldn't be going out, that same thing should be said for women as well.
That's my
Absolutely.
point. Yeah.
Listen,
That's my point.
I never went out on a date and not have my own bread.
Yeah, but women
That's
do
number
that.
one.
But
They
they do that
specifically
because of the
go out.
expectation.
Women
Yes.
do.
Yes.
I agree. There are women that will go to a date with no money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And if they get stuck in a situation,
They
thank
stuck.
God for Cash App, because back
Yeah.
in the day, it was no Cash
Yeah.
App. Like you had to go
Go
talk
in
to
the
the
kitchen.
manager,
Uh-huh.
Stuck.
bust some dishes or
Yep.
something and work it out.
Yeah.
But I do feel, again, it's just common courtesy.
No, and I agree. And let me just say this. I agree. Like, I get it that you're trying to build that expectation for your son to understand, hey, you should be
Offer.
in this position, right? But that's what I'm saying. I think it needs to be both ways, because if it's not both ways, then you create the environment where our girls grow up believing that every time someone wants to take them out, that they should pay for it. And then we create that same narrative that we
Yeah.
don't want to have for the men. So then the women become the narrative of expecting everybody to do something for them, give them something, provide for them. Their looks should pay for everything. Their beauty should do all this stuff.
Right.
And then they get into environments where then the man wants sex. And he's like, I didn't pay for this. I didn't drove out here. I didn't did this and da-da-da. And then the woman's like, well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, no.
I'm just saying, though, this is how we see our community getting into these type of environments, because a man thinks, if I'm paying for something,
Yes, he wants
there
something
should be
in
an
return.
exchange.
Yeah, he wants something in
A
return.
woman then is thinking, I should just get it because I am a woman.
No.
You just said that they should be offered
No, I
gas,
feel
or they
like
should be provided
That was
for.
just, but that's one aspect, right? We're just
Mhm.
talking about like somebody just coming to
Yeah,
pick
date.
you up.
Mhm.
We're not talking. I'm not talking about like taking care of her, right?
Right.
But in a sense, there should be some common courtesies. I feel like if a guy invites you out, I
I agree.
anytime you invite,
Absolutely.
you need to
Totally.
pay.
I totally
That's
agree.
just me.
I
Now,
totally
that's-
agree.
And
I
that's,
totally agree.
and that's
I
just how
agree.
I
I totally
raised
agree.
him.
I agree.
If you ask a girl out,
Yep,
I
I totally
agree.
agree.
I agree with
then
that.
you should
Mhm.
be
I agree with that.
willing to pay.
I totally
So
agree
let
with
me-
that.
So let
Now-
me answer your question that you asked me.
Yes.
If Brigitte was going to go pick up a guy
or hang out in this area.
Hang out. Yeah. And it was 40 miles, 50 miles, whatever. One of the things that me and Brigitte have went, we've had these conversations.
Yeah.
You know, had a friend in Birmingham. We were living in Huntsville. Brigitte would never be at the mercy of another man.
There you go.
Outside of Adrian Davis.
Right.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's how you raised her.
But now.
No. That's how.
No.
Because
hold on, because I'm about to answer your question. I'm about to answer your question. So for the question that you asked me, would I want her to, you know, the guy to give her gas money? She's not gonna come. Now, if he offers, that's cool. I'd be like, that's what's up.
Right.
But she would never need the get, like, she's going because I just want to be, you know, I want to kick it with him. I like his company.
Right.
She would never be at a point where she needs his gas money.
Okay. Right. But we're going too far with this.
No, it's never too far. It's never too far.
I gotta reel you back in.
No, I was answering your question.
We're talking about
you asked me the question.
Courtesy over need. Nobody said anybody needed the gas money.
But as
a common courtesy, let's say, I'm sure back in the day, I'm sure you could think of a time when somebody had to come pick you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you not offer them gas money? Whether it was male or female.
It depends on who it was.
But Diane, it depends on who it was. We're not arguing the courtesy. We're arguing it should be both sides then.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all we're arguing.
I'm not arguing the courtesy.
Yeah. Listen.
The courtesy is perfectly fine.
I feel like every woman, when she steps out the door, should have her own money.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I feel like that.
Right.
When I go out on a date, regardless if it's, you know, ice cream or fine dining, I have my own money to pay for my meal.
Yeah.
Just in case, you know, he started thinking that something's supposed to be returned back to him. Mm-hmm. But I think there should be a courtesy if he invites me out for him to pay for the date.
Do you think it should be beyond, because I think at the semantics with all of us is we all have perspectives, right?
Right.
So do you think to get rid of all of our perspectives that we can really just have a expectation conversation before the date?
Absolutely.
That will kind of eliminate where you are and where I am. Absolutely. Like before we go out, hey, if we're gonna go out next week, I just want to be sure, like, you know, are you expecting me to pay for the date, or do you break up the ticket? How, like, I just want to know what your expectations is, what my expectations is. Like, I think maybe we should start there sometimes versus just going off the whim of, well, this is how my last person treated me when I was dating them, or vice versa. Because I agree with you. I think the common courtesy should be given. I think it should be given both sides.
Yeah.
But then I think maybe there should be an expectation conversation then.
But we are talking about mama boys.
Yeah, we are.
We are talking about how mothers need that healthy boundary from their son, right?
Yeah.
So.
But how do you create that? Because if I'm hearing you say, I raised my son to not think that a woman's going to take care of him.
Right.
Right?
Or anybody.
Yeah, anybody, right?
Right.
But then I raised him to take care of a woman.
I raised him to be the type of person that is caring enough to take care of people.
Got you.
Not just a woman, but people in general.
Got you.
And there are times my son has shocked me. Like he'll come home and tell me, I saw a lady at McDonald's. I just bought her and her daughter a meal. Yeah. I'm like, wow. Yeah. Like that really touched me. You know what I mean? Yep. So it goes beyond just a date kind of thing. Yeah. This is just, if you see a person in need and you have it, give it to them.
Would you consider Kyle to be a mama's boy then? I know he has a thought, but then I'm talking about, do you consider him?
I don't. Okay. I don't.
And then tell us why.
I don't. Because I feel like we do have a healthy relationship. There are times Kyle will just text me for the day. I won't hear his voice. Is my feelings hurt? Absolutely, my feelings hurt. But I say to myself, at least he reached out.
Right.
At least he said, hey, Ma, or good night, Ma, I love you.
Got you.
Kind of thing. You know what I mean? And that's like, this generation now is so different from the 70s babies. You know, I'm a 70s baby. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of meet him where he is.
For sure.
I have to meet him where he is.
But that's all I think men want from women, period.
I got a clap?
To meet us.
Did I get a clap?
Yeah, like, I mean, that's all I want to hear a woman say. Like, I want to meet you where you are. Like,
I
She can't hear it.
Yeah, she can't hear. She got
I heard the applause. I heard the applause because I don't have headphones on, guys. That's why they say that. But I can actually hear the applause. I can hear them very well.
Okay. But you get what I'm saying, though.
I get
like
exactly
that's like,
saying. And I had to,
but we don't hear women say that.
I had to learn. It's so. Here's the thing. I feel like your first child, it is really trial and error. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every child is different. And so raising my son, I had to learn how to mother him on the level he was on.
Mm-hmm.
And my prayer has always been, even to this day, God, teach me how to mother him where he is now. Because he's no longer this 9-year-old.
Yeah.
He's no longer this 15-year-old.
Yeah.
My son is 19 now. Teach me how to mother him at the age of 19.
So then how did you shift?
I don't know.
So how did you shift from the 12-year-old to the 16-year-old? What happened? Help these women that's listening to the podcast. Like what happened?
I mean, I had to watch his behavior.
Okay.
How he was responding to me.
Mm-hmm.
Was he agitated over the things that I was asking him? Am I prying too much? Because I'm
so
his awareness. I became aware of how he was, and don't get this the wrong way, ladies. Don't get this the wrong way. I had to.
Don't tell him don't get it the wrong way.
You just say how you gotta say it.
I had to pay attention to how he was handling me.
Ooh. Say that one more time, Diane. Now we going somewhere, y'all.
On how he was handling
this is
me.
killing my pain.
Okay.
This is killing my pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was no longer this, Mommy, can I have this?
Yeah.
Mommy, can I have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ma, so we about to go hang out at you about. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So we had to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I don't want you to go, but we have to have that respect. So you need to kind of word it a little differently.
Got you.
So that went from the 9-year-old to the 15-year-old.
So good.
Now to the 19-year-old that you don't know about. But in March, he's flying to Connecticut. His girlfriend goes to University of Hartford. Okay. And he's like, Ma, can you help me look for a ticket? I want to go see my girlfriend.
I'm like, wow. My nephew done grown up like
I'm like, Lord Jesus, wait a minute.
Hey ma, you know
you gotta help me mother him.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I gotta fly, gotta go, I gotta get fluid out. Gotta get fluid out. I'm about to get fluid out. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know how to take this.
You know what I'm saying? The brother trying to get fluid out. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I gotta go see my shorty. You know what I'm saying, Mom? I gotta go be there.
Exactly. Right? That's how he was.
I'm staying at a house too, sleeping in the bed.
She probably went too far. Look, he probably went.
Yeah.
Sleeping in the bed. She gonna fix me. She gonna fix me breakfast in the morning.
I'm gonna reel you in. Ma, can you help me look for a flight? Mm-hmm. Ooh, now you want me to help you get to this girl? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm like, first I was like, no, you have to look for your own flights. And he was like,
well, you shady.
Well, why
Listen.
why you just won't help me? Look, why you fly all the time? You always, anybody knows me knows that I'm always, at
on the go.
I'm always on the go.
Always.
Why you already, what, sites to go on. And I wouldn't help him. And then I had to say to myself, Diane, you're wrong.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You are wrong. He came to you for your help over something that he felt like was important to him.
Wow.
And you pushed or discounted it because you feel like, because I didn't want him to go. You know what I mean? He's never been to Connecticut. But then this is where the healthy comes in. The healthy comes in where it's
self-awareness.
Okay, sweetie, how about we do this? You look up some flights. I'll look up some flights. We'll meet somewhere in the middle.
That's good.
Okay, cool. I said, Kyle, where are you staying? Well, we're going to get an Airbnb.
Come on. We going to get an Airbnb.
I can't handle this. You said you would put more on me than I could bear. This is more.
Yeah, mama. Yeah.
Than I can bear.
Yeah, mama. We just going to get
Airbnb. You want to lay up with this shit? That's what you're telling me.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I got
that is what he's telling me.
Yeah.
Now you we got this relationship now?
Yeah.
Teach me how to mother him.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so.
Because he's not your man.
Bingo.
He's not my man.
Yeah.
He's Layla's man.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, well, let's look into some Airbnbs.
Yep.
So I said, send me what you found. So he sent me some things. First of all, I'm like, you want to stay here? Like, let's find a couple better places. It's like, Ma, you bougie. I ain't trying to spend that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. Let's just. I said, okay. I had to reel it back in.
because you're thinking about you.
I started thinking about my expectations.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where it becomes healthy.
Yes.
I said, let me take the comma and put the decimal point back in.
That's
Because
good.
this decimal point money he got.
Yep.
Let's just be honest. So I said, okay. I said, well, let's find you an Airbnb.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're working on now. So we booked this ticket.
Yep.
And now we're going to find him an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And so there was money that we agreed to that
Yep.
had to be allotted for this trip.
Yeah.
Because he did save up a pretty good
Yeah.
stash.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole stash is not going to be made for this
For
trip.
the trip, correct.
So this is the budget.
Yep.
And this is what we agreed on.
So what I'm hearing from you first is awareness.
Yes.
So ladies need to be aware of where their son is,
Yes.
and then if we talking about the relationship, their man is.
Yes.
Second, it has to be self-awareness.
Yes.
So knowing where your actions are and what their cause and effects are.
Yep.
And then if it is wrong, to right the wrong.
You have to right the wrong lady.
Okay.
And you have to immediately do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And I find myself now, to be honest with you, apologizing to him.
Oh.
Yeah. What? Come on now. I find myself apologizing
I hope the ladies are listening.
to him.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Yes.
Diane is killing my
Won't he
pain.
do it?
Yes.
Willie won't. He'll do it. Oh, he'll bless you if you let
I
him.
want to be a mama's boy.
I want to be apologized
No,
to.
seriously.
Yeah.
I had to, there were
This is
times I had to
good.
apologize to him.
Wow.
You know,
As a
even
son.
as a son, even in this particular situation, it was like, I'm sorry for thinking that you weren't ready for this.
Ooh.
No, seriously. I had
Okay,
to go
say
back.
loud. We just
So-
gotta let that breathe.
Okay,
So,
let it breathe.
Like,
This is the thing.
I just want to apologize.
For not thinking you was ready
What?
for this.
You're not thinking what?
Like, man, okay.
You came
Because-
ready today, sis.
Because
Go ahead, Adrian.
because check this out, Diane. Like, this is the way that I'm looking at it.
Mhm.
For one, he's 19.
Yes.
Mhm.
He could have done something on his own,
Absolutely.
And hit it.
but trusted you.
And
Yeah.
has done things.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
But-
we've had those conversations. Oh, he's had. Oh,
Okay.
he's done it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
But now you all have such a relationship where he's saying, I could do this on my own, but I willingly
Yeah.
want to bring you
And that
in
brought
on
the
this.
awareness. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
yo, I've done stuff on my own.
Yes.
Wow.
I can't do this on my
Yes.
own.
But I
Just to
choose.
show you,
Yeah.
I'm choosing based upon our relationship.
And the respect. Yeah. Yeah.
I just got chills again. Yo.
But I had to grow to that point, right? Because at stages of
Yeah.
mothering, there are stages you have to grow as well, too.
Yeah.
Your child is growing, you're growing. That's why it's called growing pains a little bit,
Mhm.
because you have to shift yourself. Like, I can't be the mother that I was to him when he was 5.
Mhm.
He doesn't need that kind of mother.
Mhm.
For
He
sure.
doesn't need that, oh, baby, just come over here. Just go.
Right.
He needs someone that's going to sit down and have a real conversation
Mm-hmm.
with him. Like I told him, I don't want you having sex.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But if you do feel like you got to whip it out, put something on it. He was like,
If
are
you
we
feel
having this
like-
conversation?
If you
We
feel
have
like you got to
to.
whip it out.
So the third one is conversation.
We have to.
Because I mean, I think that's important.
I'd
like,
rather know
Mhm.
than
Yeah.
not know. I'm the parent. I gotta know.
but even in a
AD.
relationship,
I gotta
Diane.
know.
But hold on. But
I
even in a
gotta
relationship,
know.
though, I feel like I'm a very open-minded person. So
Yeah.
even in a relationship, as if I was your man,
Yeah.
and you use those same characteristics that you just did for your son
Yes.
with me,
Yes.
I think every relationship would work.
Yeah.
That we can
You
sit
would
down and
think.
you can say, baby, I don't want you
You would
cheating
think.
on me.
You
But
heard
if
that,
you
fellas?
do,
You heard that? Yes.
I'm just saying it's a real conversation.
It
Like
is a
I
real
think we're afraid to
conversation.
have those conversations. So we have the
Yeah.
conversation
Listen.
after we find
Yeah.
out that they cheated.
Exactly.
Listen,
Exactly.
you know, but Boone, I think, you know, just across the board, we oftentimes diminish people because they're like, you're not honest with me. You're
Yeah.
not honest with me. You're not honest with me. But ask yourself, what was your response last time that they
They
were?
were.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you have not
Yeah.
created an atmosphere
Yes.
of honesty.
You
So
hit
the
it.
moment
That's it.
the
Yeah.
moment they were trying to be honest
Yep.
with you,
Yes.
and you made them feel stupid,
Yep.
Yes.
you made them feel
Yes.
counted out,
Yep.
you made their honesty, you rejected their honesty.
Yeah.
Yes.
The moment that happens, the moment they say, I can't bring you honesty
Mhm.
anymore, so I'm going to perform for you from here on out.
Every
That's it.
time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You haven't created an atmosphere of honesty.
Mhm.
So normally what happens when somebody is lied to,
Mhm.
they say, oh my God, I can't believe you lied to me. I can't believe you
Mhm.
lied to me. Instead of looking at the fact of, well, okay, I don't like the fact that you lied to me, but have we worked on creating an atmosphere of honesty?
Yep.
What do we need to do
Facts.
that your honesty will be received here?
I'm gonna go a step further. It's
Let's
not
go.
even what we need to do. What do I need to do?
Yeah.
And right there, guys, we're gonna come back. This is gonna be a part 2, man. This is gonna be a part 2. Like, so next week, y'all gotta come back. We're not giving y'all no prescriptions
this is good
today.
right here.
We're gonna come back, man.
Part
This
2.
has been Marquis
And AD.
Hey, you listen to the Painkillers, man. We just here to talk your pain away. We'll be back next week for part 2 of Mama's Boy.